There's a pest issue at MPS's Pulaski High School. The health department says they saw a rodent and rodent activity during a recent inspection. They put out a warning to get the problem fixed immediately for any area handling food service, food intake, or food storage. Inspectors also noticed a dead mouse on a sticky trap and several entry points for pests, including warm weather stripping and holes in walls and doors. MPS says it is working with the health department to resolve the issue. Department of Neighborhood Services says it did issue an order for the school to exterminate mice.
The man charged in connection to a crash that injured another driver in Greendale is heading to trial. Prosecutors charging Tyler Ewing with recklessly endangering safety. Police say the crash happened after a chase. Officers saw Ewing speeding, ran a red light, and then hit another car. The driver in the car had minor injuries. Ewing pleading not guilty in court today. He'll be back in court next month.
A man is charged in a shooting and foot chase with police. Taiwan Petty is charged with first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Their criminal complaint says on May 7th, police were doing undercover surveillance near 13th and Wright. There was some kind of an argument, and Petty got a gun and fired at another man. He ran off but was caught. In court, cash bond was set at $40,000. A preliminary hearing is set for sometime next week.
All right, we want to make sure you know about this. We're going to talk about a lot today. A sizable severe weather threat on the way for tomorrow.
Yeah, Tom here in the studio with the severe weather and tornado safety tips.
Yeah, and we really need to talk about this, guys. We talked weather anxiety earlier, right? And again, we start talking tornadoes. I 100% can relate to how, it kind of really amps you up a little bit, makes you feel very anxious at times, right? Here is something that I've found that has helped with that. It's preparation, right? And number one, turn on your cell phone emergency alerts. If you go under settings, it's down by the Amber Alerts. Make sure the emergency alerts are turned on. You will get alerts for that with larger severe thunderstorm warnings with baseball-sized hail, for example, or 80-mile-per-hour winds. You'll also get tornado warnings. Do not rely on outdoor warning sirens inside. They're not meant to be heard inside. But look, if you're going to your kid's soccer game tomorrow at 5 o'clock, you need to have a plan. Everyone needs to have a severe weather plan tomorrow in the afternoon and evening as to where you're going to be and where you will go if a tornado warning is issued, again, between the hours of 3 and 8 p.m. If you're in your home, what we tell people is you want to get into a basement or the lowest level of your home. If you don't have a basement, and don't worry about the corner of the basement, just get into your basement. If you don't have a basement, a small interior room away from exterior walls and windows is where you want to go. Here's the deal. You need to plan that now, because you don't want to be planning during a tornado warning. You don't want a tornado warning to be issued and then go, oh, where do I need to be going with this right now? Because that kind of, you're in that fight or flight mode at that point, right? That's why you need to plan all of this now. So again, if you have a baseball game or a soccer game tomorrow afternoon, where are the shelters that you would go to if you hear those outdoor sirens because you're going to be outside? Turn those cell phone emergency alerts on as well, guys. This is a sizable severe weather risk, and it's something that I know the last time I've heard from a lot of people saying, well, you said last time we were going to get severe weather and it didn't happen. This is a different type of a scenario here where it's coming in within the peak heating, and it's looking likely now that we could have some tornadoes potentially around here tomorrow. So that's why we all need to take this seriously.
And the FOX6 weather app, if you haven't downloaded, do it right now.
Yep, and you want to have multiple ways to get those warnings. And we'll, of course, be right here on Fox 6 and on Fox Local tomorrow as well.
Appreciate it, Tom. Thank you.